2023 Boys to Men Male Circumcision is here with us. Thank you so much for the parents who have already registered. We have a good number for this year's 2023 Boys to Men Male Circumcision Bootcamp. It's taking place from 22nd to 1st, 22nd of November to 1st of December 2023. And we are more than ready, we are more than prepared. So definitely this is going to be a twin program, not just for male circumcision, but you're going to have boys that will be undergoing through the surgical procedure and the transition into teenagehood, who will be going through circumcision by our medical doctors, because definitely we are doing this in collaboration with medical doctors who will be in charge of the surgical procedure. At the same time, we will be having a mentorship program. So for this mentorship, we'll have the preteens, teens. We are talking about from 9 years, but again, I understand we have the youngest 8 years who has already registered, So from 9 years all the way to 18 years. So this is a program where our psychologists will be taking your kids through what it means, the transition. Most of the time we talk about this transition being the body, the physical, again, emotional. It's all about the changes that comes with adolescence. So parents out there, we have a long holiday. We are almost 1 month down the line into this holiday. Make it more impactful, make it more beneficial, and add value to your young ones by allowing them to come into Allsmiles 2023 Boys to Men Male Circumcision Program and 2023 Mentorship program. This is a boot camp, and here with me we have our admin. I know they've been very busy working on this. And hi, ladies and gentlemen. How are you? How has it been?
Oh, wow. We were expecting a big number this year, but it has been way bigger than we expected. And we're still getting registrations, we're still getting phone calls. So this is going to be bigger and better.
Great. How do you compare 2022 and 2023?
I honestly cannot compare. It is a very big number.
I can see you've moved entire of my operations to here. It's because of how overwhelming it is and you are busy. So what are you working on currently? I understand we have a meeting coming up. Maybe a brief on what is the meeting about. Might you be having any idea?
Well, the meeting is important because we've gotten a lot of inquiries from the parents. So we thought, instead of answering different parents, let's just have one meeting where they can ask anything they want, or we can brief them on what is going to happen on ground. So we're really excited.
Oh, great. So with us here, we have our beautiful and handsome gentlemen here and ladies. They definitely take care. They're the admin team, and as you can see, they're very busy. In fact, it's like almost entire operation is at standstill because of 2023 boot camp. Yes, it's a mega one, I'll say for sure. This is a mega one. So if you're a parent out there, not yet, you've not registered, your kid, your teen, 9 all the way. Okay, now you're talking of 8 years to 18 years. Make this holiday more impactful. Maybe we can go like this and we visit some of our therapists. Let's get to see, because for this boot camp to take place, definitely we are going to work in collaboration, and not just ourselves. We have medical doctors. That is a team of trained medical doctors. Head checked. So this is one of Allsmiles counseling room, head checked before. And I understand there is no client. Just in case I open, there is a client. No, this is not how we do this. Okay. Yes. So this is, you can show them how our counseling room looks like. And with us here, we have one of our psychologists. And this is a very, not just a psychologist, she's a very talented, do I say talented or skilled, because she is a psychologist at Allsmiles, and at the same time, she is a clinical officer.
Hi, my name is 𝗕𝗥𝗢𝗚𝗙𝗧𝗦. I'm a psychologist. I'm also a clinical officer at Allsmiles. I'm looking forward to meet you and interact with you at the bootcamp. Thank you.
Great. So maybe Stella, you as a representative of all our other psychologists, just a brief of what the parents to expect and how our boot camp, especially for boys to men male circumcision, is very different from other cultural boot camps or other circumcision. And also, we have a mentorship coming up, which means not just for boys, but we also have girls taking place. So maybe you can give us just a brief of how we expect it to be, how it will be, and the part that will be playing you as psychologists.
The beauty about this is like the psychologists, we are at the forefront. It's a phase that our children are undergoing a particular passage. And here, psychologists being in place is like your children are taken care of psychologically, emotionally, physically, and the medical team is going to be there, of course, taking care of the medical needs.
Great. So we talk about a lot of things happening at teenage. What are some of the things maybe you can tell the parents that will be taking through their kids?
We are going to talk about peer pressure. We are going to talk about adolescent deviant behaviors. We are going to talk about the fear of losing friends, relationship with parents at home. In fact, we are going to have a whole package of things that surrounds teenage and adolescence and during that transition.
Well, thank you so much, Daktari, and enjoy your evening as we look forward to meet the parents later in the day. So yes, just like what you've had. Oh, I can see another room open. So kindly allow me to interrupt. I'm not so sure if we have anyone. Oh, it's like they've opened and left. Just show them, show them. This is another therapy room. You can see, yes. So this is how our therapy rooms look like. So as we are saying, I can actually see our Daktari, he's on phone, so we will not engage him now, which is still okay. So yes, so some of the things that we'll be taking your kids through entails how to beat themselves. We talk about teenage. Teenage is an identity stage. Oh, you're done with your session. Ah, great. So here with us, we have another psychologist. You can have a seat. We are visiting you. So this is another therapy room. So yeah, you can come in. So with us, we have another psychologist who will actually, it's even good that now we have a male, we will get to hear from a male psychologist and who will be taking part in this year's Boys to Men Male Circumcision, that is 2023 boot camp. And not only boot camp, we have a mentorship program for other boys who have already gone through circumcision, boys who are yet to, and also for your girls, just bring them all. So yes, Mr. Marufixten. So tell us more, and even the role that you'll be playing, and what the parents should expect.
Okay, so my name is Kamau, and I am a psychologist with Allsmiles. And first of all, is to congratulate you for choosing us as the people that will be working closely with your children. And I want you to give, to assure you that we are professional people who we know what we are doing. So what I want to say is that I will be in charge of training. And the very essence of this training will be talking more on transition, because transition is very important. As this we are transitioning these young boys to be now men who will now have a very positive image and attitude toward themselves. And we are so geared up and looking forward to share together with them the next stage they are getting into. And we are very happy. We are prepared to work together with your children as we help them through this transition, because majority of people they either miss it or get it during transition, because this is the time that we need to affirm them, especially in terms of their self-identity, their self-image, in terms of problem solving, critical thinking. So because they are getting to a place whereby now they will be having what we call the self-agency of themselves. That means they will be able now to be making decisions and carrying out this decision to see that it brings a good outcomes in their life. So we are really prepared and looking forward, and I want to thank even our CEO, Madam Teresa, for preparing for us this time, even as psychologists, as we work together with your children. So I said I'm a psychologist, and I'm looking forward to working together with you. Asanteni sana.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's like you are prepared for this. Well, Sana, I know we got you impromptu, but thank you so much, even for enlightening the parents to know what is expected of them. So have a nice evening. Okay, great. So you've seen, of course, we will not open all our therapy rooms because we still have sessions that are ongoing. So yes, male circumcision is here with us. Boys to Men Male Circumcision 2023 Boot Camp by Allsmiles Therapy Center. So for me, I can never go on with this more without even starting from where all this started. So just for a minute, allow me to take you through. So we started this last year, that is 2022. And last year we had so many people coming to register. And as I can remember, it was one of its own kind. And so we got Club-Simba. Please note, Club-Simba. This is the club that we initiated. Boys, that is our girls and boys that joined us last year. Here we had the boys that were brought in for male circumcision. We also had the girls that also came for the mentorship program. And at the same time, we had an entire team. Like some of the boys had gone through circumcision, others were still young, and we are glad to welcome them back again this year. And we also had the girls. It was a very successful plan and event. Our psychologists took place for last year. It took place between, was it 7th to 17th? Yes, 7th of December to 17th of December. And it was one great and a success program. You can go to our YouTube. You will be able to see because we have the video there. In a special way, thank you so much, Miss Murugimunyi, because I know equally will be watching this video. You came, you brought us your son and your nephew, together with other 2022, we call them now Simba seniors because we already have Simba juniors. And why I have mentioned her of all the parents is because now she has become also our ambassador for our boot camp as Allsmiles Therapy Center. So what we do for this particular, and why? Because I know for some people they might want to know, you are a professional counseling center, actually the leading professional counseling center in both professional counseling, at the same time psychology training, and also we are the leading when it comes to workplace employees. It's what we term as EAP, employees assistance, resilience, and employees plus management wellness program. So I know people might be wondering, how comes you're coming into this? Yes, this is a surgical procedure that requires a medical doctor. And for this, we've partnered with some doctors from Ushauri Medical Care, others from Mama Lucy Hospital and Bagathi Hospital. So they've come together and they're the ones calling themselves Ushauri doctors. So we were with them last year. They were there, they did everything that was required to be done. And even as we speak, today is on 17th, 17th today, today is on 17th November, and we are having parents debrief, which will take place today. I think right now is around 5, so it will be there between 6 to 7:30 in the evening. And now even the doctors will be in and will be taking the parents through what doctors' role will be and what psychologist's role will be. So just to bring you to speed, we'll have the doctors come in on 22nd when the procedure will take place. And thereafter, now we will take it up. Our psychologist will be there. We will have a psychologist there 24/7 from 22nd up to 1st of December. So what exactly will be taking place? It's our psychologist, just like what you've heard from a few of them. They'll be taking them through the wellness program. It's a mentorship. It's a session for mentorship, making these kids know how to call out for help, how to know when they need help, their support system, how to cope. We've seen things, and this was brought by kids coming to therapy and sharing with us things that are, things you can't imagine even as a parent out there. We have drugs and addiction. We'll also be taking them through that. We have sex. Most of the time, and even as parents, do you have the sex talks with your kids? And sex education is something that is very, very important to get to let them know what it's all about, the right time for this, and why it should not be a priority, why it should not be even in list of your thoughts at this particular time. We'll also be taking them through We've talked about the coping mechanism, how to know that they're being abused, and how to call out for help. We'll also be taking them through other things like now avoidance, when to know that they're having avoidance traits, they're being withdrawn, that is, they are withdrawing from the rest of the team, they're having some depressive, moments as kids, and how to cry out that mommy, daddy, out there, my guardian, I need help from you. We'll also be taking them through the physical, that is the body expectations, the changes that they expect. Of course, some of these things we all learned in school. I'm a girl, my chest, and the voice breaking for boys and all that, and what this means. Also, one thing that we were never taught is the emotional changes that comes with this. Parents out there is a lot, just like we change in our body wise, that is the physics, the looks, and all that. Even for our emotions, there is a lot that gets to change during adolescence. And that's why we say it is a stage just like any other phase. So if it's not well managed, it brings about something we call identity crisis. Identity crisis is when during adolescence, a lot of things were not managed. You didn't have an identity to align yourself with. If it's a boy, no father figure to align themselves with. For a girl, no mother figure to align themselves with. So these are some of the things that we'll be taking them through so that they can get to know, and to ensure the moment they've come through Allsmiles Therapy Center, they're coming through an institution, that the journey will just be beginning this time. And it's a journey, we call it a lifetime, a timeless journey. Why? Let me revisit 2022 boot camp. We've walked a journey with Club-Simba, and now for this year, they're still going to be Club-Simba. That's the name given, but now we'll be having Simba 2022, Simba 2023, just like that. And good thing is that even Simba 2022 will be here to welcome now the new members that will be joining in. So it's going to be an entire big event. Of course, we'll have our graduation on first, and graduation will be all white. Of course, we've left the shoes to be a color of your choice, but all white, and much more. Definitely during the sessions, we'll also be having one-on-one counseling sessions with your kids. We'll be having much more. If you're still there, it is not yet late. You're not late to register your kid, your daughter, bring them. I know, yes, if it's male circumcision, what exactly is happening for our girls? Definitely they'll not come on 22nd, they'll come on 24th. And please note, apart from the boys going through circumcision, we also allow the scholars, like you can drop and pick them as we go on if you're within Nairobi, or if it's convenient for you, because I know some of the parents, they're still living within Nairobi, but they felt it's not convenient for me to come all the way to Westlands to drop my daughter and all that and pick them up. We have boarding facility for them. So we have all those provision. For boys going through circumcision, that one is pure boarding. For the rest of the team, that is boys not yet, or boys who have already gone through circumcision, but they never went through the mentorship program. They'll definitely be required to come. You can opt to have them as the scholars, or they come in and they board. The same thing happens to girls. So we'll be here, we'll have moments with our psychologists, and guess what? On 28th and 29th, we'll also be contacting parents, where we'll also have a virtual 30-minute session. It's all inclusive in our package, after, of course, interacting with your kids, having seen them on one-on-one, and where we have feedback, we'll definitely be giving you feedback and letting you know that we need to see them maybe for follow-up sessions or for something. So for all our parents and you who is watching, this is the time. Yes, I know most people might want to know, why at therapy center are you doing this? Let me make it clear that our sessions, they are not affiliated to any religion. We have Indians, we have Christians, we have Muslims, we have everyone. Our sessions, they are not affiliated to any tribe. We have Kikuyus, we have Luyas, we have everyone. It's not affiliated to any culture beliefs, nowhere. It's not about ethnicity groups or where you come from, not about religion. Of course, we know and we use religion as a support system. That means definitely we will have moments, what we call spiritual moments. For those who are Christian, they'll be allowed to pray. Muslim, everyone will be allowed to do. It's okay. But the main thing, this is a professional practice where our psychologists will be taking them through. We observe, we respect the values. So again, it's not about telling them there is no religion, there is no culture. No, 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 no. But of course, we will have a lesson on multicultural. And when we are studying about multicultural is where now we learn about, we have Christianity, we have Indians, we have Buddhism, we have all these, religion. And also we have the tribes if it's here in Kenya. And of course, we know the clans we are seeing. Even someone, thank you, by the way, in a special way. I think I ought to have started this. Thank you so much for our diaspora clients. They've been with us, coming here for their sessions. And not only that, I know we have a number of you that you've already necessitated us having a boot camp too. Because of the time you'll be coming in and with your kids. We do appreciate that even being outside Kenya, you felt it's good to come for this practice, to be there for your kids, and you've chosen Allsmiles to be the center to have the kids go through the transition. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking forward. The next 2 weeks, they're going to be, I do not even know how I can explain. The much I can say is there is what we targeted as the number. And I can say without fear of doubt, we've gone beyond that. And that has even made us want to check even the location. Yes, you're not going back to Westlands Primary. This will be happening still within Westlands, but for confidentiality of the parents and the kids coming, allow me, but the moment you call us, definitely we'll have to give you the location. Yes, we've been there. Everything is pub. One thing is, even last year, some of the kids we saw, they were coming from this particular school. So we are even happy to go back there. So yeah, this is a moment, and thank you. We can never say enough thank you to our 2022 Simba Mom. I know in a way there is a lot that we are about to do with you people, and I know also on Wednesday 27th we'll be having our cocktail. Have I said just Simba Moms? It's Simba moms and dads. I mean, Simba seniors, Simba parents for 2022, because most of the people who have come, they've come because of the referral that you gave out. It's because of your word, and we do appreciate for that. Thank you, even those who are coming back to bring your other sons, we do appreciate. And yeah, our doors are still open for our 2022 Simpa Juniors. That is the boys and girls that went through the transition in our mentorship session for last year. We are waiting for you. Of course, we'll be having a cocktail with our 2022 parents on 27th. And just to let you know, even the new parents, this is a club that we want to walk the journey in a very different way, where we'll be having more of these sessions with the parents, learning about parenting, marital issues, pre and after marriage issues, divorce and separation. There is a lot in store for the parents as well as the kids. We're going to walk with them a journey. If each and every school holiday, we'll be having them come and we take them through everything. So for this club, it's a club that if you're a parent out there and you've not enrolled your kid, I can say in a way, you fear missing out, you should fear missing out and bring them, because this is one club, one professional club for juniors, one professional club for under 18. And yes, once again, thank you so much. And we look forward to meeting the parents this evening. And of course, even the doctors will be there to answer all your questions. Food will be in plenty. We serve from morning, we have breakfast, we have 2:00 tea, we have lunch. At 4, we serve fruits. Then we have dinner, and we have late night from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Tea and snacks. And guess what? It will be tea and snacks throughout. Should they feel hungry at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., they'll be there to serve themselves. And also not forgetting about our caregivers. They'll be there with them throughout 24/7. We'll have nurses, we'll have standby ambulance, we'll have our doctors on call, we'll have our psychologists. They'll be working 24/7. So it's a very exciting moment, and we are so, as Allsmiles community, we are looking forward to host your sons and daughters for the next 10 days. Just to mention, we have boot camp too. Yes, this goes out to the international parents, or if your kid is going through the international curriculum, and I know they'll be closing from 7th up to I think around 9th, 10th December. Yes, we will be having boot camp 2, but boot camp 1 is the main event. So we also have plans to have them come and graduate with us during boot camp 1, so that now we can have the process, the learning and everything taking place. But here we are, and we are happy to officially say we are on for 2023 boot camp. We've registered so many. Thank you. Those who have visited our offices to just come, those who have visited the school, by the way, Matron, they've given us good feedback. Thank you for visiting even the school. We know, and your feedback. And good thing is you've all given us a positive, like 100%. No one has said you need to rectify on this or that. So to us, and even for the school directors, where we are going, of course, for the confidentiality, we'll not be talking about it. But thank you so much for agreeing to host Allsmiles and for wanting to be part of us. We so much appreciate. So thank you. We are here. We are happy. And yes, so officially welcome. This is going to be a moment going forward. Reach us on 0793 or +54 793 561 993 +254 +254 793 561 993 0793 561 993. So you can do a WhatsApp. WhatsApp will work. Let me tell you, WhatsApp will be more efficient at this particular time, because I know most of the calls, like our admin team, they're very busy. But WhatsApp, we have different people who will be able to receive and respond to you. We are open. Our charges is only Kenyan shillings, 30,000 shillings for boys to men male circumcision. For mentorship, coming to board is 25,000 Kenyan shillings. And for those coming as the scholars, we are charging you 15,000 Kenyan shillings. We'll also be having virtual sessions. Should you feel that it's too late to bring in your kid for boarding, you can, maybe you are not within Nairobi to bring them for this calling, or maybe it can be they can come for this scholar because as this scholar, because maybe for your work, you work at night, you need to have rest and all that. They can still join virtually at a cost of Kenyan shillings 10,000. And so we are more than happy to start this journey with you. And thank you so much. My name is 𝗕𝗘𝗡𝗘𝗙𝗧𝗦. I'm a psychologist and the CEO at Allsmiles. And now, Allsmiles Therapy Center and Training Institute, because we are offering diplomas and certificates and short courses in psychology. Of course, a discussion for another day, but we'll be having to share much more about this. Thank you so much.